All men need a bucket list. And our bucket list for this trip was to play the Newcastleton Golf Course, founded in the 1890s in Newcastleton, Scotland. We were probably only 2 Americans who ever played this particular mountainous course. We then moved on to the Newcastleton farm of the Murray clan, and Michael was able to meet with his cousin who still farms the farm. It was a great experience meeting the folks and the homeland. Just down the road 5 miles was the country of England, and we were able to drive down through a windy country road, past the sheep and goats, through some very beautiful countryside to the Scottish-English border. So, bucket list number 1, check. We played the Newcastleton Golf Course. We then went on to Edinburgh, the city centered by a castle. In the 1400s, the castle looked something like this. In today's world, here's the picture that we took of the castle. Edinburgh's an active city, home of John Knox, the founder of the Presbyterian denomination, and Mike Murray, who founded many pubs and great beers. Many street performers were present in the city. The Scottish Parliament and local tourists. And a Mexican restaurant. This is the view that the king would have seen from his castle. And every city's got its great streets. Then we went to the home of golf, St. Andrews. Quite a humbling experience to play the course that was founded in the 1400s by the Scottish Shepherds. We had great weather and a great time to be at this wonderful golf course. We all had caddies who really understood the course. As you can tell, there was a need to understand this golf course. And our playing partners, Bob and Carol, the view of them on the first tee at 7:15 in the morning, as we all teed off in a very humbling experience, knowing that before us went all the great golfers who's ever played this game. So as we come up on the 18th hole, mark bucket list number 2, check. Lots of great pubs and places to eat in St. Andrews. We then moved on to Carnoustie, probably the most difficult golf course on our trip. The great Ben Hogan hole, in which he knocked the ball out of bounds to lose. We did the same thing, knocking the ball out of bounds. Bob had some caddies that we all utilized, and he was able to use the golf cart. If you might notice his hair is a little messed up, it's because Bob was, well, he was in a lot of these deep sand traps. Sometimes better to just let it be. And maybe Carol could have let it be as well. And then we took a trip down this windy road to King's Barn, the last golf course on our trip, somewhat of an Americanized type of golf course. Our final meal, as we celebrated with our driver George. George was a great guy, except he didn't take very good pictures, missing a key component to this traveling group. We really love Scotland. Great trip. Great people. Thank you to Michael for putting this trip together. So we now can consider Mission Trip 2014B check in the bucket list.